think Predator deserves a story-driven game. The Predator has so much lore that they can use for a story-driven game. On top of that, playing as the Predator for a story game would be completely different and so much more better. I'm not talking about no stupid online, player versus killer type thing like we've been getting. I'm talking about a full on story driven game because I know they can make one with how much lore it has. Playing as a Predator and having a story based around playing as a Predator is wrong. I should not say that came out wrong. Playing as the Predator, that came out wrong too. Holy crap. You guys know what I mean. It would be completely different. It would be something never done. And I know Alien has a game called it's either Incursion or Invasion, one of the two. I know that game used to scare the shit out of a lot of people when they were kids. So imagine a Predator game. That'd be amazing. And we never had a true Predator campaign. I mean, we had mostly short modes for Predator, but not an actual full campaign. And I really don't want no deep narrative like Alien Isolation. I want a game where it's immersion and not just player versus player. I want a full immersion game that you can play as the Predator throughout the whole entire story. And they can use multiple timelines in this game, and it would be perfect too. Like I said, they can use so many timelines. Like they can use ancient hunts, Cold War jungles, modern cities, and every era you go through changes your weapons and prey and roles and stuff like that. They could change so much and have so much timelines throughout the story, and it would be a perfect game. In my opinion, it'd be an amazing game. Just mixing everything like that and having it just just thinking about it makes me want to go to some company and say, "Hey, I think you guys got to do this." Predator game, multiple timelines, story driven, and you actually play as a Predator. That would be insane if somebody just answered that and they're like, "Yeah, let's go do it." It would be amazing, and the Predator fits that survival horror, like power fantasy type of style game. Not only are you powerful when you're playing as a Predator, but one mistake can literally get you killed. If you're playing as a survivor, but you're powerful as Predator. So like if you ever have to play as a survivor, one mistake can get you killed. If you're ever playing as the Predator, you're very powerful. So basically, I feel like you won't really have to deal with a lot of you know things that could get you killed. But you never know. A lot of story games they like to keep it matched. I feel like they could balance between being the hunter and becoming the hunted of the game. That would be amazing as well. And I would love to see self-destruct mechanics into a game for the Predator story-driven game if there was ever one being made. I feel like the trophy system and progression would also be amazing. Like you can unlock multiple gear, mask, abilities, and you can get rare upgrades for Predator. It would be amazing to see what kind of achievements would pop up on your screen, and not only that, but what kind of stuff you can make progressing through the story and get progressing through the story. The stealth gameplay is already perfect for a story game. You could cloak, you could use thermal vision, you could do vertical movement, you can also use environmental traps. Everything is built for a story game. Like everything about the Predator is built for a story game. Like I'm gonna keep it here. Alien versus Predator isn't enough. It literally isn't enough. Predator deserves a standalone game, and I know a lot of people are gonna get pissed at me for saying that, but it deserves to have a standalone game. Let Alien games be horror, and let Predator games be calculated brutally. That's how I think it should work. And I want it to be I want it to be a single player franchise because a lot of people have been saying they want another multiplayer game of the Predator, but I want it to be a single player franchise story mode. You can literally use and I want them to have it where you can use different Predator characters as you progress. Like different eras, you can choose anyone you want to use. I would love that. That would be really, really good. And I kind of want them to have a thing where you could choose, like, I don't know. I kind of like, it's kind of confusing because the way I want it is, I want it to also be a game where you have to have smart decisions. Like, if you mess up, you fail and you have to restart, not the whole mission, but restart at the part where you failed. But I want it to be like, you have to make these decisions. You can't have help. You need to have to make these decisions with your own head. And Predator has always been more than a monster. It's been a culture, and it's crazy. We have never been allowed to live inside it, ever, ever. Other than the multiplayer game, we've never been allowed to live inside of a Predator game. I would love a Predator game, and I'm just gonna say it right there, and I'm gonna keep it there. We need one. We need one bad. Like, we actually need a Predator game bad. I would love to have one. Just sitting here, in my chair, getting scared, shitless, every time I'm being hunted. It would be cool to see. It would be really, really amazing to see. And that is going to be it for this video. Because like I said, I'm making like how many out of this stream. And it's mostly about story games. I'm going to keep it real with you because I love playing story games. I'm a story game person.